Legion Remix Phase 3 is coming out very soon, and I'm making this video on Saturday, so this video should be uploaded on Saturday as well. In which case, if you're from North America, you have 1, 2, 3 days, and on day 3 you will have access to Phase 3. For us in Europe, we are waiting for Wednesday or the weekly reset, and then we are also getting Phase 3. In this video, I want to talk about what Phase 3 brings, and what your focus or priorities should be when Phase 3 comes out. So just to show you guys, this right here is the phasing schedule for Legion Remix. As you can see here, Phase 3 or Legion Fall comes out on November 4th, or November 5 if you're from EU. So over here you can see we're getting access to Broken Shore, Cathedral of Eternal Night, Tomb of Sargeras, and more. Now, to go into the game to show you exactly what we are getting here and what you should focus on, first of all we're getting the brand new dungeon that I just showed you guys from here. It is Cathedral of Eternal Night. We're getting a brand new raid, Tomb of Sargeras, a brand new zone, Broken Shores, and the and more thing as well. The and more, for example, can be the invasions on the Broken Shore, the Broken Shore world bosses, world quest, and I'm gonna be honest and say that I'm still holding out hope that maybe we get some actual quality of life increases, some catch-up mechanics, or a way to gear up alts, and I kinda still want these motes right here of A Broken Time to be account-wide instead of soulbound, and I'm hoping that comes out in Phase 3. I even made a video about it a few days ago, and there's a big Reddit post asking about the same thing, with about 1,000 upvotes, so I'm not the only one feeling this way. Either way, let's talk about what you should do first in Phase 3. So, when Phase 3 comes out, you will have the ability to max out your infinite knowledge, which should really be the one thing you are focusing on in Legion Remix to increase your infinite power. So at the moment, if you have done everything you can in Phase 2, you will be on 32 out of 36. There's a couple of people who still think that 34 is the cap, but that is because of a bug that happened at the start of Phase 3 where some people got added some extra infinite knowledge from doing the Return to Karazhan dungeon. So I'm telling you right now, 32 is the cap in Phase 2, but you can cap it out to 36 out of 36 in Phase 3. Now, the reason why you want to focus on infinite knowledge is due to that increasing the amount of infinite power you can get. I will say though, the increase will not be the biggest increase in the world. As you can see here, you can see the percentage gains you are getting based on the level you are. So these percentages will be added to whatever you're getting as a baseline. So think about this, you're getting 5% on top of the normal value at level 1. At the moment, well, most of us are level 32. If you're capped, you are infinite knowledge at 32. You are getting 137.5% bonus infinite power. If you get to 36, you are getting 150%, so 12.5% more than you're currently getting. So going back to the game itself, the way to get this power in Phase 4, and what you should focus on first is number 1, the quest, Breaching the Tomb. This is to complete the Legion Fall campaign with the Time Runner, so all of these quests and chapters right here, you want to get this done as early as you can. You might want to do the dungeon first or the raid first, but this should be among your top priorities. That is going to give you +1 infinite knowledge in Phase 3. You also want to do the brand new dungeon, and this is where Phase 3 is different from Phase 2. In Phase 2, you could do a mythic run of Karazhan and get both mythic plus heroic and give you +2 infinite knowledge from one dungeon run. In Phase 3, you don't get any infinite knowledge from the mythic one. You can see the heroic cathedral still gives you +1 infinite knowledge, the regular one gives you a lesser bronze cache, and the mythic one gives you a greater bronze cache. So no matter the difficulty you do, you want to do heroic or higher, but you will only get 1 infinite knowledge from that. So if you do both the dungeon and the quest chains, now you are on +2 infinite knowledge. Remember, you need +4 from this phase. Going over to raids, you can see here as well, you will get +1 if you do a Tomb of Sargeras on any difficulty. Doing it on Heroic, you will get a Bronze Cache, and Mythic a Greater Bronze Cache as well. So here you will get +1 Infinite Knowledge as well. So a recap so far: doing the raid +1, doing the dungeon +1, and doing the quest chapters and the whole campaign +1 for a total of +3. Now the final thing you want to do here is one of two things. Either you want to kill all the world bosses on Broken Shore. This will take you 4 days if they all spawn in order, because that is 4 world bosses. So yeah, that could take time. And if you want to get the cap on day 1, there's one other alternative to getting that done early instead, and that is, if I go to, is it exploration? I'm pretty sure it is, yeah, here, defending the Broken Shores 1. Complete a Legion Assault in the Broken Isles with a Time Runner. This gives you +1, so assuming that Legion Assaults are available from day 1, doing one of these assaults is +1 right off the bat. This means on day 1 you will want to do a Legion Assault for +1, do the raid itself, Tomb of Sargeras, for +1, you also want to do the dungeon coming out for +1 on Heroic, right? And then you also want to do the quest campaigns for another +1. That gives you 4 Infinite Knowledge in total, which will also be enough to get yourself to 36 out of 36, which is the current cap. Now, one thing to note is that we have access to a lot more knowledge points. Like, we are on 36 here, but then you have these two right here, so that will take us to 37 and 38. And going over to raids, you will also get +1 for Taurus the Burning Throne eventually. You can get 1 for the Argus Invasion bosses, so 40 potentially. And going over to dungeons as well, you get 1 for the Seat of Triumvirate when that comes out. And you also have 1, 2, and 3 here. So we can at least get to 44 eventually, if Blizzard decides to raise the cap. So it's kind of weird to me if the cap is supposed to be 36, but then we have methods to get even more Infinite Knowledge way past that as well. So we will see if they somehow decide to raise the cap, either in phase 4 or possibly in the last phase. You have to remember, in the last phase here, December 9th, Infinite Echoes, it says catch-up opportunities, more content updates, and more rewards. More content updates could be them literally increasing the caps, so think about this. We have access to more Infinite Knowledge than we currently have the cap to. What if they raise the cap? And also at the same time give you access to more Limits Unbound. Because right now, we can only get to 999 Limit Unbound, but the bronze cap goes way past that, so you can keep farming bronze, not bronze, the infinite power. The infinite power cap is way past 999%, and you can basically double 999%, because that caps out on 50 million power. Meanwhile, the cap is 99.999999 million power. So you can keep farming past it. What if the more content updates is literally just uncapping these things? Now, I did just show you guys this timetable right here, showing you that if you wait until phase 3, you will get plus 12.5% infinite power from the sources that you're currently getting infinite power from. So one way to prep for phase 3, which I'm personally currently doing, is holding on to these fragmented mementos of epoch challenges. You can see here my main has 6,000 of them, and alt of mine has 10,000 of them, and I'm just gonna say, this is super minimax, you don't have to do this, but also I already have the power that I need for phase 2 content, so if you are content with where you are right now in phase 2, and you don't feel like you need the power until phase 3 anyway, you can literally hold on to these mementos you're getting from raids, dungeons, and regular content, and pop them in phase 3 to get 12.5 more percentage from them. Anything helps, right, when it comes to getting power, and for me, once again, I don't feel like I need the power right now, so I'm just going to hold on to them. That is just one stupid way to prep for phase 3, and it's something that I'm doing, and it's worth mentioning, because I'm streaming live on Kick pretty much every single day, right? And I've gotten the question once or twice about why I'm even holding on to them in the first place, and now you know why, and you can do the same if you feel like it. Now, with Phase 3, we're also getting a lot of brand new rewards, so make sure you're stockpiling that bronze, because some of the rewards can be quite expensive. If you just look at the mount, for example, you can see there's a lot of mounts coming out with the next update, and many of those will be expensive, like the Abyss Worm costing you 100,000 bronze. You also have this one, 20,000 bronze. This is where the Argus starts, but like 20k for all of them. It is about 200,000 bronze, I believe, for only these mounts right here. Then you have some toys, you have the class mounts you can still buy, but the rare collections and toys, and then you have all the transmog items as well. So anybody who's low on bronze, just start stockpiling now and buy these rewards when they come out. I will say there's thankfully way more transmog items coming out in Phase 3 than there was in Phase 2. And some of these transmogs, they are kinda cool, especially for somebody like me who did not play Tomb of Sargeras the first time. I don't have any of these transmogs, so I can't wait to finally get them. I mean, this one right here looks absolutely insane. This one, it's kinda cool, not exactly my style, but still really nice as well. These shoulders I really do like. Everything else is kinda but the shoulders are quite insane. This one is okay, this one is also, I guess, okay. There's a lot of good transmogs there, man, and I can't wait to just waste my bronze and get all of these transmogs right in my pocket. There's way more transmogs coming out this time than there was in the last update, that's for sure, because Phase 2 brought with it almost nothing. Either way, that's a quick video on Phase 3, what to expect and what to do first, so hopefully it was entertaining, informative and helpful. If you ever have any questions, please feel free to come by live on Kick and ask me anything at any point. I will also say that I'm doing at least 2, sometimes 3 mythic raid runs with viewers, so if you're ever struggling to get into raids, join my stream and I will do my best to carry every single one of you in raids. We are currently doing 2 runs, sometimes 3, which means that we're bringing 60 people, between 40 and 60 people on a daily basis into every single mythic raid. At the moment, we are doing Heroic plus Mythic World Tours, so we're basically doing Nighthold Mythic, Nighthold Heroic, Emerald Nightmare Mythic, Emerald Nightmare Heroic, Toil of Valor Mythic and Heroic every single day, but in Phase 3, we are going to step that down and only do Mythic, instead of doing all difficulties, and that is because we now have 1 more raid to add into the mix, and we can already, we already spend 1 hour 10 minutes per day doing all the raids on all difficulties. I think it's time to just do it on Mythic, that way we get the most bang for our buck and the most infinite power for our time spent. And also, I just want to mention that I will be giving away plus 30 and plus 40 Mythic Plus keys on my Kick stream as well in the very near future in Phase 3, when I get to like 750% versatility or something, and I can comfortably solo these keys alone in time. That way I can do a plus 40, for example, and give away 4 boosts at the same time, for free by the way, to people watching me on Kick. That way we can simply give out and get people their titles, their achievements, their transmogs, and you don't have to pay for them. I think it's so cringe at the moment that when I'm looking into the group finder right here, if I go into dungeons and I type, for example, Archway, I am betting even now, yeah, look here, there's way more boost groups than anything else. If I scroll down as well, yeah, all of these are boost groups. There's 2 actual groups here. It's so sad, man. So yeah, I'm doing whatever I can to help people out for free, and don't buy boosts. One more quick thing while I have you guys here, for those of you watching the entire video, I will be hosting a Midnight Epic Edition giveaway in November, so follow my second YouTube channel, which will be linked in the pinned comment down below. You can also just search up Solheim TV2 on YouTube, follow that channel. There will be 1 giveaway in November and another one in December, so a chance to win a Midnight giveaway for the brand new Midnight expansion. I just have to double check here, but they should both be Epic Editions as well, so I can give away both of those. Yeah, 2 Midnight Epic Edition giveaways, 1 in December and 1 in November. So follow the second channel to stay up to date for when those are happening. Either way, that's it for now, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you're having the time of your lives playing Legion Remix, and that's it. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like down below, and thank you for watching. I'll see you again in the next video, or I'll see you in Kick.